welcome to a very special episode of Nile Magazine coming to you during the Holy Bayram Eid al-Fitr al-Mubarak. Today we have a lot of interesting segments, so stay with us. Our first segment is Story of the Weekend. In it, we will be heading to the Azhar University to meet with some of the foreign students studying there who will talk to us about their experience at Al-Azhar University as well as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr in their own countries. It will be followed by the Eye of Forest, and in it we will be visiting Al-Rifai Mosque. As for the science page, in it we will be learning more about how to rationalize on eating the cookies and healthy food during Eid al-Fitr. Finally, in our culture review, we will be heading to Beit al-Sahimi to attend a concert by Hani Shnuda. For Story of the Week, it's time to head to the Azhar University to meet with some of the foreign students studying there who will tell us about their experience at the Azhar University as well as the celebrations of Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr in their own countries.
Khadisha from Germany, and I study here in Al-Azhar, also in the free classes in Al-Azhar Mosque, and for this reason I'm here in Egypt. Here I like very much the atmosphere in the masjids, and so I like to go every day to the masjid, and also when the night prayers are, this is very beautiful for me, and to read the Quran. I was by friends invited to eat, and it's also a beautiful atmosphere. And the most make it in a family, and it's a nice family fest.
My name is Muhammad Amirul Hafiz bin Ahmad Najim, and I'm now studying in Faculty of Medicine, Al-Azhar University, and also here in Mosque Al-Azhar Mosque. Ramadan is very wonderful. We feel the spiritual of the Ramadan here, and I think it's better in Malaysia because we have this visiting relative in Malaysia, and I enjoy both of them.
My name is Fatima. I came from China. I'm born by Muslim. In China, like in the cities where the majority of Muslims are living, we celebrate like Egypt, almost like here. In the first day of Eid, we go to the masjid to pray. After prayers, we greeting to each other, and then we visit to relatives, to old elders, and then attending all the invitations. All the time, women are living at a house in the first 2 days because of traditions. But now the things are changed. Women also start visiting friends and families from the first day, along with men, and family visit.
Yes, my name is Iman Abdurrahman, and I'm studying here at Al-Azhar. The Eid in particular, it's really something nice, It's more as a family matter, but even if you are with all Muslims, they are from everywhere in the world. It's really great to be there,
My name is Abdurrahman Sadin. I'm from South Africa. It's the southern country at the tip of South Africa, at the tip of Africa, and our Ramadan there, it's very different compared to the Ramadan that is in Egypt. I think in Egypt it is much more, you get the atmosphere, it's much more festive, and especially the Maidatul Rahman that they have in Egypt. It's a special custom they have where they give food to all the poor people, the needy people each day in Ramadan. I think that's something that we don't have, maybe where we come from. We have other ways, but what we do, our customs at home is every day before iftar time, the neighbors, they would send food to one another. A plate of food with dates, with biscuits, with something that was homemade, and just for the barakah and for the spirit of Ramadan. And but I've spent a few Ramadans in Egypt and I've enjoyed it. It's really nice, and especially the Quran. The Quran is so alive here, and it's every corner you go to here the Quran. But alhamdulillah, it's a big change being in a non-Muslim country. So you see Ramadan everywhere around you, wherever you go here in Egypt. And but I enjoy it. Hopefully next year will be my first complete Ramadan in South Africa for the first time for many years. And it's a good spirit. Something very festive and joyful, and our Eids as well. The families usually get together and we celebrate, and we normally gather by one of the family members' houses, and something really nice. And we shukr Allah for allowing us to experience the beauty of Islam and for allowing us to have become Muslim, and something really nice.
For the Eye of Horus, it's time to head to the Rifa'i Mosque to learn more about it.
This enormous structure lies opposite to the Madrasa of Sultan Hassan on the side of Zawiyah, acquired and demolished by the Princess Hushyar, the consort of Ibrahim Pasha, and mother of Khedive Ismail, 1863-1879 AD. The architect, Hussein Pasha Fahmi, was empowered to build a mosque with tombs for Sheikh Ali al-Rifa'i, a saint formerly buried in the Zawiyah, and Sheikh Abdullah al-Ansari, a companion of the Prophet, as well as mausoleums for the founder and her descendants. The mosque was begun in 1869, but the work was suspended around 1880. It was not until 1905 that the work began again. The mosque was finished more or less as originally planned by Hussein Pasha. The decorations, for which the architect had left no plans, were executed by Max Hurst Bey, chief architect for the committee. The main arboreal entrance at the western end of the building is now closed. One enters from the south side, across from Sultan Hassan. Immediately in front is the tomb of Sheikh Ali Rifa'i, the head of the Rifa'i Tariqa, or order of dervishes. He was considered a saint in his lifetime, and people still walk around his tomb, touching their hands to the sandalwood screen while seeking his blessed intercession in their lives. Muhammad Pahlavi, the last Shah of Iran, buried here in 1980, and the remains of King Farouk, 1936-1952, the last king of Egypt.
For the science page, it's time to learn more about healthy food during Eid al-Fitr.
Eid is the time when Muslims celebrate breaking their fast. It is characterized by banqueting and eating the delicious cookies known as kahk and ghurayba. These are richly baked cookies stuffed with nuts, pistachios, almonds, or even Turkish delights. On each day of the 3-day feast, family members are invited at a different home and are offered a rich and delicious meal. These meals, together with the kahk and ghurayba, overwhelm our bodies with high cholesterol. Regulating our dietary habits becomes a necessity.
عندما الإنسان يتناول طبق من الشوربة اللي هو من شوربة الخضار بيخفض عدد السعرات الحرارية أو الكالوريز التي يتناولها بمقدار 150 سعر حراري، فهنحصل على الكربوهيدرات من الخبز أو السمبوسة أو عدة ملاعق من الرز أو عدة ملاعق من المكرونة، بالإضافة إلى طبق الخضار، بالإضافة إلى الطبق الرئيسي من اللحم. والمقصود من اللحوم أو البروتينات الحيوانية، والمقصود بالبروتينات الحيوانية هنا قطعة من اللحم وزنها في حدود 150 جرام، أو قطعة من متوسطة من السمك، أو ربع فرخة، أو جزء أي طعام بروتيني آخر من البروتينات الحيوانية.
As for the kahk and ghurayba, it's advisable to eat only 1 or 2 at the end of each meal. For dinner, it's healthier to eat something light, easy to digest.
طبق الفول المدمس المعروف عنه وهو من البروتينات النباتية الجيدة التي يحتوي على بروتين زائد الألياف الغذائية الموجود به. هاخد طبق عدة ملاعق من الفول، إذا كان للفرد الواحد في حدود 5 ملاعق فول، 5 ملاعق كبيرة من الملاعق بتاعتنا، وبعدين بضيف إليه الزيت. يفضل في هذه الحالة الزيوت النباتية، خاصة زيت الذرة، وزيت الذرة بيكون ليه تأثير مميز خاصة للكوليسترول الموجود في الدم. أو باخد زيت الزيتون، زيت الزيتون بحيث أنا أضيفه على الفول بدون ما أسخن هذا الزيت. فيتامين سي أيضا يدخل في تكوين الكولاجين اللي هو بيشكل أو يدخل ضمن الوجه الخاص بالإنسان. فيتامين سي مهم جدا في الحفاظ على اللثة بتاعت اللي هي مسح الأسنان عندنا، فبيمنع أو بيبقى مضاد لمرض الإسكربوت اللي هو بيبقى ظهور الدم ما بين اللثة بتاعت الإنسان. ما ننساش أبدا اللي هو الزبادي، كوب من الزبادي، والزبادي ده بيبقى ممتاز جدا 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 لأنه بيحتوي على حمض اللاكتيك ويبقى مرطب على المعدة بتاعتنا. الخضروات الطازجة عندي الخس، عندي الجرجير، عندي الخيار، وعندي القساء أو القطة كما يطلقون عليها، بالإضافة إلى الخبز. الخيار والخس والحاجات دي السعرات الحرارية بتاعتها بتكون منخفضة، حيث لو خدت مثلا 100 جرام خيار بيديني 15 سعر حراري، بينما لو خدت 100 جرام مكسرات اللي هي زي الكاجو، زي اللوز، زي البندق، زي الجوز، بيديني في حدود 580 سعر حراري. يبقى 100 جرام مكسرات أو فول سوداني يديني 580 أو أكثر تقريبا، بينما 100 جرام خيار يديني 15 سعر حراري، 100 جرام خس يديني 17 سعر حراري. فيجب ان انا انظم الوجبة الغذائية بتاعتي.
By eating nutritious and balanced meals, we can ensure ourselves a healthy body so that we pass the holy months of Ramadan and the Eid will be really the taming of our souls and bodies.
It's time for the culture review. It's time to head to Beit السحيمي to enjoy a concert by هاني شنودة. Hani Schnuder's troupe held a music concert at the Sehimi House. The concert is part of the activities of the Cultural Fund Box that aims at supporting the arts and reviving the classic music.
During Ramadan and during the feast, we have a special songs, the songs of Ramadan and the songs of the feast, plus our songs and some of Abd al-Halim and some of Kalsoom. Therefore, we have to have a hand in the past and a hand in the future. Not only what we like to do, but we would like to emphasize that the songs of the past as well as the future are our heritage, and our heritage should be remembered always. We shouldn't forget about the past and live in the future only. No, that's I think the proper way to do things is to have your heritage, the past and the future at the same time.
علموني أكون بسامح زي نبع الحب صافي علمونا عليك سامح علمونا الضرب هادي علموني أكون بسامح زي نبع الحب صافي علمونا عشان صحابي وانت وياهم عذابي والمريض لو تبكي بالي يهدي مننا صافي علموني ولفوا بيا دنيا غيرك دنيا بيا طعم تاني وحاجة تانية.
Shinoda established his band in 1977, and ever since then the Masriyin band became one of Egypt's most popular bands. But as time passed, the band got dismantled as many of its troupe members traveled abroad or quit singing.
علمونا عليك سافر علمونا الضرب هادي علموني أكون بسامح زي نبع الحب صافي علمونا عليك سافر علمونا الضرب هادي علموني أكون بسامح زي نبع الحب صافي علمونا عشان صحابي وانت ايام عذابي والغريب لو جبت هادي يهدي منا عصابي علموني ولفوا بيا دنيا غيري دنيا بيا طعم تاني وحاجة تانية من نبع الحب صافي علمونا عليك.
Several years ago, Shinoda decided to revive it under his own name, but this time he's working with young voices with the aim of introducing new talents to the public.
By the way, they select me. I don't select them. They come to me, and I a little test. They have to have absolute pitched ear, and the rest we can do it. We can build on. If you have a good ear that differentiate between do and re, so you're talented. Therefore, we built on this. But nobody's perfect. But everybody should build on what God has given him. I have a song that is going to be next to ما تحسبوش يا بنات إن الجواز راحة, which is انسى يا عريس and انسى يا عروسة. This is the lyrics from Dr. Mahmoud Morsi, and of course we didn't select who's going to sing it, but I think it's going to be much more successful than ما تحسبوش يا بنات إن الجواز راحة.
As part of the concert, Shenouda introduced two new voices, Sara Al-Hawari and Islam Atiyah.
We started Ramadan with Beit al-Sahimi, and we did a cultural sitting, and people came again tonight, and there were more, and we are going to go to next Thursday to perform there, and we have concerts come and go, they say we want you, we come. That's all we do. We prepared some new old songs. It's old songs, but we are going to do them for the first time for Layla Murad and Faiza Ahmed and more people. Yes, with Dr. Hani Shenouda, and we're very excited to do this with our program.
The troupe sang some of the old band's classic songs, including the song ما تحسبوش يا بنات, which was appraised by the public, who asked the troupe to repeat it.
عايزة الغسورة بصت في العدسة راحت مكسورة كده بيقولوا عليا بيقولوا عليا بيحكوا فيا بيقولوا عليا وبيحكوا فيا.
By this we come to an end of this episode of Nile Magazine. Until we meet again in a new episode, it's goodbye.